In my last episode, I broke down how Matiangi, Kalonzo, Gachagua, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa, and George Natembeya are all moving in the political field. I explained who is gaining, who is fading, and why Gachagua right now seems the strongest challenger to President Ruto. But the big question remains that can these leaders work together, or will their divisions help Ruto win again 2027? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dalmas. This is where I speak the truth boldly and break down politics in simple words that everyone can understand. I don't fear anyone, and I'm here to open your eyes. If you've not subscribed, kindly take a moment, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that anytime I do my videos, YouTube will automatically notify you. Today's episode will show you why Kenya's opposition must decide quickly, or Ruto might walk into State House again in 2027. Stay tuned as I go to today's analysis. Let us be honest, Kenya's opposition has too many leaders but not one single captain. Right now, Gachagua is gaining attention. Martha Karua has respect and international connections. Kalonzo Musyoka has loyal supporters in Ukambani. Natembeya is exciting the youths. Eugene Wamalwa is trying to stay peaceful, and Fred Matiangi is fading into silence. But the problem is they are all pulling in one direction. If these leaders remain divided, I want to tell you that Ruto will benefit the most when it comes to 2027. He doesn't even have to win more support. He just needs the opposition to split votes in 2027. Exactly like what happened in 2013 and 2022. If Gachagua, Fred Matiangi, Martha Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka, George Natembeya, and Eugene Wamalwa each run separately, Ruto could easily win with less than 50% because the opposition votes will be scattered. The truth is, Kenya's elections are won through coalitions. Even Ruto needed one to win in 2022, and that's what he did. Raila, for many years, has always formed coalitions because no single person can win State House alone. That's why the question now is, will these leaders swallow their pride and unite, or will ego and mistrust destroy their chances? Because if they continue pulling each other, William Ruto will win again in 2027. Gachagua has numbers in Mount Kenya, that's a fact, and has become the voice of rebellion against the president. Martha Karua doesn't have numbers but brings credibility and can connect them to Western allies and human rights networks. Kalonzo Musyoka has a stable pace in Ukambani, though he's often seen as lacking courage to go all the way. That's why I say that his role is number 2. Natembeya has the youths talking, and Eugene Wamalwa can help in Western Kenya. Imagine if Gachagua, Karua, Kalonzo, Natembeya, Matiangi, and Eugene agree to support one candidate, that person will become a real threat to President Ruto. Gachagua could bring the mountain votes. Karua could attract civil society and international support. Kalonzo Musyoka could bring Ukambani. Natembeya could energize the youths, and Eugene Wamalwa could help unite Western. I want to tell you that together this team can be unstoppable. But right now, what's happening? Mistrust is the biggest problem. Gachagua might not trust Matiangi. Karua might fear Gachagua's reputation. Kalonzo might worry about being used again and dumped. Natembeya wants to remain his own man. Eugene Wamalwa is waiting to see who has momentum. And Matiangi and again has stayed silent, which makes people wonder if he's even in the race anymore. My take is that, ladies and gentlemen, let me say it plainly. If the opposition doesn't unite under one flag, President Ruto will win 2027, not because he's popular, but because the opposition is divided and disorganized. Kenyans are tired of endless divisions. They want one voice that they can trust. If these leaders don't realize that soon, President Ruto will walk back into State House without even sweating. This is TMTV Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, the channel where I tell it like it's coming from hot pot, so every Kenyan can understand. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed right now, because the next episode might reveal secrets even State House doesn't want you to hear about. Goodbye.